Greetings, this is Pink Frock Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. When we speak about queer community, we are specifically speaking about the sexual orientation that is not heterosexual, as well as gender identity. It starts with gays, lesbians, bisexuals, asexuals, transgenders, pansexuals. The exploration and understanding begin in a child when they are hitting puberty. To be more specific, gender identity begins in the early stages based on what your family teaches you, what your surrounding teaches you. And gradually, when you hit puberty, one becomes more aware and specific about their own identification. As we see that adolescence is the age of transition, as well as that is the time frame when puberty also hits. It's simply the transition from a child to an adult, not just physically but also mentally, which says that from learning everything from your surrounding and people, you start having your own thoughts, your own ideas, your own concepts. Growing up in an environment which is not friendlier, open, and understanding toward the queer community may impact the child in a lot of different ways and cause a lot of disturbance in mental health concerns. As the transition happens mentally, we are also looking for validation of what we are thinking, whether it is right or wrong. Are we on the right path? That is why adolescence is also taken as a very delicate phase. During this time, if there is a change that is not socially acceptable or widely acknowledged and common, it can be very distressing. In fact, it is very distressing for the individual to understand self and make a place of its own. This impacts the child's, the adolescent's confidence, self esteem, causes a lot of distress, anxiety, restlessness, also lead to depression, anxiety disorders, distance from family as they question themselves for what and how they are feeling, which in general is not acknowledged, validated from an outside source, and even more if it is termed sinful, evil, non existing, or as an illness by the people and surrounding that the adolescent is depending on. This in turn hampers their normal growth as it starts giving them a feeling of lack and being unsafe. Regardless of the socio-cultural structure a person is in, it is important to understand for parents, friends, and society that just because it is not common or just because it doesn't happen to them or they have not seen or heard of things does not mean that it is non-existent or it is something that is questionable. Gender identity and sexual orientation are very subjective from person to person. The adolescent is dependent on the caregiver to find a path ahead in life. When the people you are depending on, the people who are supposed to make you feel safe, question you or disregard something that is so evident for you, so intense for yourself, so true for yourself, is definitely going to be causing a lot of distress, discomfort, and questions. It also leads to a lot of adolescents hiding it from friends, society, and keeping it bottled inside themselves, not knowing where to go, whom to tell, and where to clarify their questions, which furthermore leads them to take paths that are not safe or healthier for them and might lead to disastrous results or situations. If one is not aware about a certain thing or situation, it is far better to inform and learn from sources that provide genuine and credible information about the topics than outright denying the existence of it. Providing a safe space for your child is far more important. Providing a safe space, a supportive environment for your friend is important more than catering to a social structure that is not credible. Thus, there are a lot of talks that happen about coming out and supporting people in the queer group, because for what is normal for others, they have to fight, they have to hide, feel shameful, be questioned, and suffer while they are not at a fault. It is how they become victim. They suffer with having confidence issue, being open and genuine with people around them, till the time somebody comes along, holds their hand and tells them that it is natural and normal. If there is something that you are not aware of, that you have not heard of, it is important that you inform yourself about it, learn about it from credible sources than outright denying it. A simple step of knowing and learning can eliminate a lot of disastrous and complicated situation and help a person, help somebody you love, somebody you care about, feel safe and supported in who they are. Be wise. Have a great week ahead.